Good morning, respected ma'am. My name is Mohit Kumar and I am from course MCA 4A. The topic for today's presentation is cloud computing. Here in this video presentation, I am going to talk about what is cloud computing, its basic definition, what are the types of cloud computing, and what are the services of cloud computing, and what are their advantages and its basic architecture. So, without wasting much of your time, let's start the discussion. So, if I talk about basic definition of cloud computing, which is delivering different types of services over the internet for secure and safe data storage, and everything is basically possible through via cloud only. So this is how this is the basic definition of cloud. Means we use internet services, we use their platform as security also and for data storage. This is basically combined, you can say that definition of cloud computing. So a question arises that have you ever used this cloud computing? Yes, from the example you can easily relate the things of cloud computing. Just imagine your Facebook, your Gmail, your Netflix, your Amazon Web Services. These all are the examples of cloud computing. So as I give you the basic definition of cloud computing, let's move on to the next section, that is types of cloud computing. Types of cloud. We have basically three types of cloud: public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud. Now, first of all, we will target public cloud. What is public cloud? Basically, public cloud means you have to just imagine if you want to work for an hour or for 2 hours. At that time, you do not need a complete infrastructure. At that time, you can buy a space. That space is digital. You have to pay for that space only, and after that, that cloud portion and that storage will be yours. So this is basically also you can say that this is cost effective. Then we have this, if I talk about example part of this public cloud, that is your IBM Blue Cloud, your Google App Engine. These all are basically public cloud, and that will give you space also, and you have to pay for that part only, that is digital space. Now moving on to the next part, that is private cloud. Private cloud, from the name also you can understand what is this private word. Here just imagine if you have a business, or you can say that a party where you don't want to share your data with anyone else, like this happens in public cloud. That means you provider is basically sharing the space only with the known person. Unknown person cannot enter in this era, or with the permission of that provider, means third party can enter in this private cloud. Now next we have this hybrid cloud. Basically it is a combination of your upper two clouds, means public cloud and private cloud. Here you can control both the things, means they are the best, and you can say that control both the internet database and use of cloud anytime when it is needed. So this is the benefit of this hybrid cloud. So this was the types of cloud. Moving on to the next section, that is types of cloud services. That is there are three types of cloud services, that is termed as IaaS. That means infrastructure as a service. Then we have second one, PaaS, that stands for platform as a service. Then we have SaaS, which stands for software as a service. So if I articulate all the things individually, that stands for first of all, that we have this infrastructure as a service. That means we do not need a complete infrastructure for data storage or for security. Means we can use this cloud service and we can easily achieve our goal. Then we have this platform as a service. That means just imagine you have also used your Google apps. Many apps are there in the Play stores. That is, you can say that that is your platform as a service. Then we have software as a service. You also use softwares for your data storage for the security purpose. That is termed as your software as a service. So this was all about this cloud services. So here I would like to give a basic architecture of cloud, through which you can relate the things more easily how it basically works. So this is how it goes. We have a client side, that is termed as front end, and we have the others end, we have that is backend, in which all the application, all the services are there. The first, in the backend we have this application, then we have services that we use in that cloud platform. Then if we need services, that means we also need a storage part also. For that, in this is also available in this backend. So only storage is not the issue, we also have to manage that data. For that also we have this management system in this architecture, and managing is also not a part, it means one more link is also there, that is your security part. So combination of all these five things makes your this backend, and with the help of internet you can use this cloud architecture. I hope you have understand this architecture part. Now we have discussed lots of things about cloud computing. Let's talk about what are the benefits of this cloud computing. So as we have, I have discussed 6 things. So let us target one by one each of them. First of all, we have this always on storage available. Means on cloud you have this facility of that you can go anytime on this platform. You will get a storage facility. You do not need a server or a big giant infrastructure for that. That is the best thing about this cloud system. Then we have disaster recovery. Means just imagine if a disasters happen, so at that time means your computer hang or your computer completely vanish or you destroyed. At that time also your data is not lost, because your data is basically stored there on your cloud platform. Then we have your cost, that is cost saving also, because it is also cost saving also, because it means buying a complete infrastructure that is quite costly, so that is why it is termed as cost saving. Then we have consistent update, means continuously your update system is completely update your management, how to data is stored, how to you give a perfect security system. These all things are basically updated time to time. Then we have this increased capacity. Increased capacity means your there is no limit of storing your data, means 1 TB 2 TB, you can easily manipulate your data size. This is the benefit of your this thing capacity part. Then we have time and speed, means time and speed means you can easily access your data with greater speed, with greater time recovery. This is the benefit of this your cloud computing. So this was all about cloud computing and all the things. So if you have any doubt, or you can also go through the if you have any doubt, I will try to explain the things once again. So I have also explained the same thing in the slides also. So thank you and have a nice day ahead.